Okay, here's a little video. I just want to show everybody the finished transom. It's just sitting here on some garbage cans. I decided to use a tight bond too to seal the pieces together, and then it was actually it's a Douglas fir plywood 3/4 inch, 2 sheets glued together. And it's got the marine adhesive in the plywood, and it is guaranteed to be less than 13% humidity. Plywood, when we got it, it's really flat stuff. So what I did was I dried it a little extra. I brought it both sheets down. Took me a couple days to get them down. I got them down pretty darn close to 5 to 7% humidity. And the reason why I did that is because I decided that we were going to wind up sealing it with something that repels a lot of really good water, and it's a lot better than a lot of the other sealants you can use. It's actually this stuff made by Bear, and I know I got a little bit of paint on the can, but it's it's Bear Deck Over. It's for the old wood and concrete, and this stuff actually has ceramic in it. And I did a bunch of testing with different types of marine sealants and what have you, and then I also tried testing with some of this stuff here, and believe it or not, this stuff right here is wicked. And so that's what we covered this entire thing with. Now the worst part about plywood is when you get down here on the edges, you see you've got the little voids where the crisscross from the strips that they used to ply the plywood together with. Sometimes you get little gaps in here, and you look down here, you get another gap here, and you'll see another gap down here. And a lot of times you'll see some actually pretty wide voids. I don't see it in here. I got it mostly filled, but I got to go around the outside edge again. But I'll tell you the trick to doing that is take a paintbrush and take your tight bond and go around the plywood when it's done, and with a paintbrush, do as many coats as you want to on it. Is fill those voids with tight bond before you go over and seal it. So it turned out pretty good. But back to what I was saying, we brought it down between a 5 and 7% humidity because this stuff is water-based when it goes on. Okay, and it's like any other water-based material. This stuff is thick. It's kind of got the sandy stuff to it from the micro ceramic particles, and so half your moisture escapes when it dries into the air. The other half, however, does soak down into the wood. And if you try to seal something and you try to encase it, as this would be called, it's really hard for the moisture to come back out of it again. So we didn't want to add any moisture to it. 13%, 14, 15% moisture content in plywood for a transom is completely respectable. So we dropped the moisture level down between 5 and 7. So once we went on and we sealed it, we know it'd probably stay around 10 on the inside. You wouldn't have any problem being over moist. So, but anyway, that's the transom. I'll get some more videos going on here in the next few days. We're going to be DAing the back of this hole down. Actually, we're going to be doing the first shot of paint on the back of it, just get one layer so everything's trimmed in. So when I drop the transom in, we're going to do it all in one day. We're going to drop the transom in, put the gimbal housing back on, and start mounting all the stuff on the back of the boat, as far as bolt down accessories and what have you. And then we'll just cut around that stuff when we do the final paint job. So, alright, there you have it. I'll talk to you in a little while. See you.